out from the draft starting today. So let's play a little game of let's earn an A. I'm going to throw out a team, and my colleagues here are going to tell me what they have to do to earn an A grade coming out of the draft. Kevin Clark, we start with you, and the team I'm going to give you, the New York Jets. The Jets.
Jets. The S stands for Sonny Styles, who I think is going to be the best player in this draft in
Second
a few
overall
years.
pick?
I know it's trending towards David Bailey, but I'm just saying what I would do. Sonny Styles is the best athlete in this draft. He has the best tape. When you look at the Indiana game, maybe the best tape anybody's put on in years, frankly. And I just feel like a guy in space who can be an eraser at the linebacker position is what every single defense needs in 2026. When I had Ryan Day on my show, he said he quit basketball because in 8th grade, Sonny Styles dunked on him. He said no more. That's the kind of guy he is. Casey Concepcion will be my second pick, somebody opposite Garrett Wilson. I just think there's a way to build a real contender in New York this
Your
year.
thoughts of an off-the-ball linebacker going second overall?
It seems like a reach, but at the same time, for the Jets, you ask how do they get an A? You had classes in college where as long as you showed up, like you got an A, you got a good grade. The class was that. For the Jets right now, they don't have anybody. Like they need to just get best available players. So when you talk about Sonny Styles, like you get a guy that can get out there and play football at a high level and produce. I say all that to say I would draft Arbel Reese.
What's going on at Rutgers, by the way?
That's not exactly.
I was talking about Emory. That's why I was looking at Schrags. I was giving him something he could relate to.
That's it. Nice school.
You almost won the championship.
You saw that. It was great. Your thoughts on the Jets?
Sonny Styles at 2. I think will be the earliest drafted linebacker since LeVar Arrington, if that's where he goes. Don't quote me on it. I'm trying to go through every second overall pick in my head. Listen,
impressive.
But listen, 6'5" doesn't come around every single year at linebacker now, though, in terms of the pass defense that you can get, right? The way you can cover some of these zones. And then, of course, he has on-ball ability as well. We just didn't see it as much because they also have this Arbel Reese cat. I don't know if you've heard of him. This is a loaded team there with Ohio State. And so it would be shocking, but it would be understandable if Sonny Styles goes to the Jets.
Yeah.
Shocking but smart.
Shocking but smart. And guess what, Kevin? Your opinion, it does matter, and everyone should have one. And just the value of the player is why he's not going there. But right now, it seems like Reese and Bailey are the two names that are tied the closest. Ben Solak. What do the Dolphins need to do to get an A in the first round? They leave the 11th overall pick and the 30th overall pick.
You know, when it's gift-giving season, you got to figure out what to get for the person who has everything. The Dolphins is what you get the team that needs everything, right? I mean, I guess this roster got kind of gutted over this last offseason. So at 11, I'd give him Mansour Delane. This is the cornerback at LSU. He's probably going to be corner 1 in this class. Here's the fun stat for him. 0 touchdowns allowed. 0 penalties called on him in his last season there at LSU. That's a coach's dream right there. Sticky man coverage, only 6 receptions allowed in man cover. They're at a spot where you need to be building around premium positions, and we know that having that cover corner allows your pass rush to be a little bit more effective. So Delane, and then at 30, I would go Denzel Boston, big-bodied receiver out of Washington. This team under Mike McDaniel was built for speed, right? We know they were undersized. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. It was all about winning in space. So as you retool this roster now, reimagine it, you got to bulk it up. You have to be willing to get bigger players out there. Denzel Boston is the best traditional X receiver in this class. Pick him at 30.
J-Mac, you played defensive back for 13 years in the NFL. Mansour Delane, what do you make of him and his tape?
I love it, and what I liked is every highlight that they put up there, he was in press coverage, and he was using his hands at the line of scrimmage, and he was getting after guys. For the Miami Dolphins, last year, they were basically bringing guys in August and just throwing them out there at cornerback. Rasul Douglas on one side, Jack Jones on the other side. Neither one of those guys started the training camp with that prospective team. So getting a guy like Delane to be able to put out there and say, hey, we have a new guy out there that can grow and be our cornerback 1 and lock down a side of the field or lock down a wide receiver will go a long way. I love the Boston part of it because they paid Malik Willis. You have to get more weapons on the outside for him to be able to show what he can do.
Yeah. All right, Kevin Clark, this one is going to move the needle here. The Cleveland Browns have the 6th and the 24. You would give Cleveland an A if they got who in the first round?
Carnell Tate, Ohio State guy, local guy. I'm just shouting out a bunch of Ohio State guys.
It's okay.
Probably because they produce NFL talent at a better rate than anybody these days. But Carnell Tate would be a fit with an offense with Shedeur Sanders in the short term. Shedeur Sanders likes to hold on to the ball a long time. Carnell Tate's going to get open downfield. He runs really good routes. He works his way back to the ball. Give me that, then offensive line help in the 20s later in the draft, maybe trade back. But Tate is the pick in the top 10.
All right, speaking of the Browns, their new head coach, Todd Monken, sat down with, Kevin Clark at the league meetings.
Bang.
And he gave him some insight on the Shedeur Sanders situation in Cleveland. Take a listen.
I think you see playmaking ability. I think you see a player that is confident in his skill set. So when you see that playmaking ability and inner confidence, you say, okay, there's something to work with there. So I think that's the thing that excites you. What you see on tape are those aspects, a very young player that really didn't grow up in a pro-style offense. It's not his fault. Our job is to develop all the players that show up in the building and try to get the best out of all of them.
That was recorded last week at the league meetings. We also learned that Shedeur has been in the building, in the facility, while Dillon Gabriel is not. And Deshaun Watson was there, and he wasn't, but he's been working out with the receivers. So, Kevin, speaking with Monken, do you think Shedeur Sanders should be the starter in Cleveland coming into this thing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't bring anybody else into that room. I would not include Deshaun Watson in this quarterback competition. I think it's a waste of time for everybody as far as what the Browns are trying to build. I also think it's chasing after justifying that decision and trying to make it look better than it actually was. It was the worst trade in NFL history. For Shedeur, I think it should be Dillon Gabriel versus Shedeur in camp. Shedeur wins that competition 100 times out of 100. He has a higher ceiling. He showed better film last year. I just feel like, listen, maybe he's not your franchise guy for the next 10 years, but in 2026, let's see what he can do. I'm going with Shedeur. Give him a tryout, give him a long runway, give him that confidence with that playmaking ability and that confidence that Monken describes shine through.
That's bold. J-Mac, Deshaun Watson apparently is healthy. The last game he played in was on October 20th, 2024. It's been 536 days since we've seen Deshaun Watson in an NFL game. What do you make of his comeback and his opportunity here to maybe contend for that starting job?
He's going to be a part of the competition, and I think he should. I think something that Kevin just said, where he said maybe Shedeur's not your future quarterback for the next 10 years, but for this year, well, if we don't know what the answer is to the next 10 years, then why not give everybody a shot that you have in that quarterback room to go out there and compete? Now, the last time we saw Deshaun Watson, it wasn't pretty by any stretch, so I'm not saying you should be handing the job over to him. I would start with Shedeur Sanders in pole position, and he would be my QB1 starting the offseason program. But he's going to have to earn that and keep it. If Deshaun Watson comes out there and proves he's the best quarterback in the room, why wouldn't you allow him to go out there and play?
Ben, you devour this film like no one else. What do you make of Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, and even Dillon Gabriel in that quarterback room?
I make that the 2027 quarterback draft class sounds like it's going to be pretty good. So let's keep our eyes forward. Let's look towards that. Listen, if Sanders walks in as quarterback one in this competition, it's not because of how he played last year. We need to be very clear about this. This was a historically bad rookie quarterback season. 64th out of 70 paper dropback. He threw an interception on 4% of his pass attempts, right? This is a historically bad rookie season. Now, he's a fifth-round pick. The Browns are a terrible team, and so it's understandable, but Sanders did not earn his way into a competition here. It is just the function of the Browns' quarterback room being as weak as it is. That's why this job is open. It's because we need somebody to emerge from a group of really not attractive options.
Interesting. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, I loved this. We're going to stick with Todd Monken because he made headlines last week. He missed the coach's photo.
Come on.
That everyone else, he missed it. And the reason was because he was getting a haircut. Was that real? This week, the reporters asked him again about it, and please take a listen to the beauty that is Todd Monken.
Oh, I really don't give a shit. I mean, it had nothing to do with me. I mean, they moved the meeting. I didn't miss it. I was just trying to get a sweet haircut. I mean, that's what I was trying to do. And then they moved the meeting. Now, you can blame that I should have been at the meeting when they moved it up and my ass would have known that's when it was. Yeah, okay, I got you. And was it disappointing? Bet your ass it was disappointing. Waited my whole life to be a head coach. I'm not in the head coach's picture. You'd think with AI they could have done that quickly and got me in there.
He's amazing. If you don't know Todd Monken, that is him.
I love him.
That is him. And as we see that soundbite, we see his interview with you, I asked the most important question. What do you think of the sweet haircut he got? I mean,
was that the haircut?
It was really
that was
good.
the haircut.
It was really good.
I'm going to give Monken some advice. 10 minutes in the morning, baby. Doesn't matter. You don't have to go anywhere. Just go in, hit there.
Just get rid of all of it?
Take my haircut.
Yeah, just shave it.
He was sitting next to Kevin Clark. Looked a little bit better than you. His haircut was kind of.
Wow, brutal. That's brutal.
Like, he looked pretty good with the haircut. It was sweet.
I disagree. I disagree on that one. I feel like I had the hair advantage in the interview. But yeah, no, I love the guy. I think he and McVay, they both missed the photo. They should have taken a photo together, inserted it, put it on the social media.
That's it. Exactly
I suggested
right.
that to Coach Monken. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay, we'll see. Guys, plenty more